Salut Ashun. Et merci pour le host Nekat. Et salut. Putain, ça fait 2 jours même pas. Et je me souviens plus de rien. Si, j'avais fini le passage avec Noël. J'avais fait pas mal de quêtes dans XIII en attendant 6 heures. Et du coup, il faudrait que j'explore une autre zone, je pense. Même si, du coup, j'avais des quêtes en attente dans XIII. Ah oui, lui il m'a dit qu'il fallait que j'aille à XIII. Je vais peut-être aller à XIII du coup, parce que j'ai cette quête là qui doit se faire à XIII et je sais plus quelle autre. Il y en avait une autre. Celle-ci. Mais en même temps, j'ai pas spécialement envie d'aller à XIII. Et non, pas un stream FF7. Ah, d'ailleurs, je l'ai pas dit sur Twitter, mais je pense que tout le monde s'en fout, mais... Du coup, je pense pas que je le ferai... Enfin, je le ferai dans mon marathon quand je serai arrivé au 7, quoi. Est-ce que je change de truc? Ça c'était quoi? C'était ma tenue attaque, ça c'est ma tenue magie. Ça c'est un peu équilibré. Oh elle est stylée celle-là. Ça fait un peu Sanctum vite fait. Par contre les trucs sur les jambes là, les cuisses, c'est trop bizarre. Ah oui c'est pas mal quand même. Garde lourde. Ah oui c'est plutôt défense quoi. Ok. Ça c'est assez bizarre. C'est bizarre mais c'est pas dégueu en vrai. Ça ouais, ça change pas grand chose. C'est quoi? Ah ouais en fait c'est la garde vitale qui permet de se soigner en fait. Ah ouais ça me ferait une tenue pour me soigner en fait, c'est pas bête. On verra plus tard. J'aimerais bien mettre... Oh putain mais ATB max 0. Ah non. Ah oui d'accord, ATB, ok. Ça pourrait être bien en attaque. Bof. Pas vraiment. J'ai envie de changer mes trucs mais je sais pas trop. Peut-être changer mon truc de magie. Et mettre ça. Bon, je perds un peu en ATB mais vu que c'est pratiquement jamais ma tenue initiale, elle aura le temps de se recharger quoi. Allez hop. Tétra-élément. Ok, ça a l'air puissant mais du coup ça prend beaucoup de... Ouais ça prend 40. Du coup j'ai glace. Je vais remettre foudre ici, parce que je suis habitué à avoir foudre en haut. Hop. Attends, ça y est, magie plus 40, magie plus 40. Ok. Et glace là, et garde légère, ok. Donc ça c'est bon. Ça fait quoi? ATB max plus... Ouais, magnétisme. C'est quoi magnétisme? Merde, j'aurais pas dû. Dégâts magiques à la cible et aux ennemis proches en les attirant. Ça pourrait être bien en vrai. Sachant que ça fait pas baisser mes stats, c'est pas trop mal je pense. Bon allez, je vais la porter un peu, c'est rigolo. Hop. Et du coup ornement on va mettre le mog, histoire d'avoir la tenue complète. Ça va être ridicule dans les cutscenes. Je vais peut-être pas la mettre en tenue principale, non. Je vais mettre celle-là en tenue principale. Ah non, je peux pas parce qu'il y a la Buster Sword qui passe à travers la cape et c'est chiant. Ça va être trop ridicule. Ah putain, mais ça fait des bruits de mog en plus. Oh non mais... Ça fait plein de bruits de mog, c'est horrible. Quelle horreur.
Once upon a time, Noel was one of the leaders. He helped us in the struggle against the chaos. When the Order took the reins of power, he went underground, but he didn't disappear. He worked from the shadows to help keep the peace.
If the prophecy in the Oracle Drive is true, then maybe I should have died. That would be the best if it brings a possible future for everyone.
I'm not so sure about that. The moment you die, you'll have failed in your mission as savior. And that, in turn, means you could not save Noel's soul. What would happen to him then?
You're saying those images in the Oracle Drive weren't real? Those scenes where everyone looked so happy and safe? They were no more than just a pretty fake.
They were just pictures. There's no way to see into the hearts of the people you saw in them. Vanille and Fang turned into a giant crystal pillar, and together they held up an entire world. We were all supposed to be in it together, but in the end, the entire burden fell on their shoulders. So you see, they have to be helped. We don't have any choice. We owe them.
Ok, bon, pas grand chose de neuf du coup. Et ben, go. Est-ce que je peux choisir d'aller ailleurs qu'à Luxerion? Je pense pas, ça va me ramener là où j'étais en fait. Bon, du coup, deux questions. Est-ce que je reste à Luxerion ou est-ce que je m'en vais? Et si je m'en vais, je vais où en premier quoi? XIII, j'aurais des quêtes à faire là-bas, mais je sais pas si j'ai envie d'y aller tout de suite. Terre sauvage, il y a deux gros trucs à faire, et les dunes de la mort, il y a un gros truc à faire, je crois. Après, je doute que j'arrive à le faire en un jour, mais bon. Là, il est 6h. Est-ce que j'ai le temps de faire quelque chose? Est-ce qu'il y a le gamin qui était là? Non. Vas-y, je me casse. On a déjà beaucoup vu Luxerion et j'ai envie de changer. Bon, on va aller aux terres sauvages, du coup, ça me fait perdre moins de temps. Et en plus, je peux pas aller à XIII d'ici. Donc ça règle la question. Ah oui, du coup, XIII, c'est par l'autre train. Ok. Salut Wayne. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on a revu Vanille, j'avais complètement oublié. Même si je crois que pour le moment je peux pas encore faire son arc, entre guillemets.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dunes and Luxurian South Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
Les chocobos.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
Du coup, la cathédrale qu'on a vue, c'est celle de XIII. On n'est pas très loin en fait.
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white.
Ah yes.
The angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
Ouais, il y a un bug qui bug.
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone, the angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals.
Ok, bon, on a déjà une piste. Mais oui, elle est trop bien cette robe. Ah, téléportation. Ah oui, mais en dépensant des PA, ok. Donc faut que j'y pense si j'en ai besoin, mais ça peut m'aider. Sachant que les PA, je peux en regagner plus ou moins facilement. Ok. Ah, le téléporteur de l'arche permet de retourner à l'endroit où vous étiez assis avant d'entrer ou de choisir une... Ok. Donc à partir d'aujourd'hui, le téléporteur de l'arche, il pourra me ramener où je veux. Ah, c'est cool ça. Jusqu'à 10 repères, écrire un nom. Ok. Joseph. Oui, mais c'est bon, laissez-moi bouger. Putain, ce bruitage.
Yeah? What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
You must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend then.
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canobus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
Isn't it? Nothing about this in any of the official scriptures of the Order. It's a local story, a superstition.
Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
If you think that's what what you need to do, then go ahead.
I hope you can make everyone's wish.
Ouf. Ok, il y a un certain nombre de nouvelles missions. Salut Nekat. La fleur des disques solaires. Ouais, bon, la plupart ça va être. Ça va être des trucs que j'obtiendrai tranquillement en faisant les combats. J'aime bien cette musique, mais elle fait pas du tout. Elle fait pas du tout FF en fait. Elle fait plus. Je sais pas, Monster Hunter. En plus, c'est une zone assez ouverte et tout. Plus PMA sur les protoflores. Donc j'imagine qu'elles sont un peu dures à battre, sinon il n'y en aurait pas qu'une à choper. Chocobogre. Moi je prends tout. Du salami tendre. Ouais. Merde. Ah ça je crois que c'est assez chiant. Il me semble que je l'avais eu pendant longtemps cette quête parce que je trouvais pas l'objet en question.
Right.
Okay.
Bad-tempered chocobo vet by the name of Dr. Gazal. They said I could find him in Canopus Farms.
You aren't from around here, are you? I suppose you've come to seek the wisdom of our famous Dr. Gazal.
I wanted to ask him about the Angel of Valhalla.
I knew it. Well, first things first. You have heard of our chocobo legend, right?
You mean the one about a sacred white chocobo that appears at the end of the world?
That's the one. Some of us call that chocobo the Angel of Salvation. Oh, how we've been praying for him to appear. The angel is a harbinger, a signal that it's over at last.
That's something to pray for?
Oh yes. For the people who live out here, death is a kind of salvation. An outsider like you must find it difficult to understand. 5 centuries ago, all hell broke loose and a new god took over. We became immortal, against all natural laws. See, the people out here don't like that. Even gods shouldn't be allowed to change the natural order of things. Living off the land, growing our own food, surviving by our own wits, and dying when our time is up. That's what we want.
And that's why the white chocobo is a good thing. It means this unnatural life is going to be over at last.
Right. But you're welcome to believe different. We don't push our creed on anyone. At the same time, as long as you're going to be visiting us here for a while, it's right that you know our ways.
For the people of the wildlands,
Ok.
the white chocobo is a sign. A herald of a special kind of salvation.
Ok, donc la ferme c'est plutôt par la droite.
Will eventually return to our side, which in their creed is the same as ceasing to exist.
Ah ouais non, les fleurs c'est des trucs à choper. Je sais pas s'il y en a en nombre très limité ou si elle repop. Voilà. C'est un chien. Trop bien. Il est giga buff. Mais oui, le costume il fait du bruit, c'est horrible.
Looks can be deceiving.
Bah, étant donné que ça fait du bruit, je dirais que c'est des vrais mogs. Non, je sais pas trop. Non, en vrai, ça peut être des peluches qui font du bruit. Hein.
See something?
Ça, je suis censé en ramener 10 pour la... Pour une quête, non? Je sais pas si je les achète ou... Si je les trouve. Et hop. C'est pas très cher.
If you want to learn more about the Angel of Valhalla, you should speak to Dr. Gazal.
Non mais ça va, t'es gentil.
By all accounts, he's a difficult man to deal with. But no one knows more about chocobos.
Ah oui, y a pas un truc où on peut planter des trucs? Je crois qu'il y en a. Il y a du farming.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome to Canopus Farms. My name's Garrett. Guess you could say I run things around here. What can we do for you?
I've come to
Ouais, sa moustache, elle clip à travers sa lèvre supérieure.
You want to know about the Angel of Valhalla, right? Well, Dr. Gazal's your man.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone tells me.
He's been chasing that white chocobo for over a century now. No one comes close to his passion and expertise. It's all he cares about since his daughter died.
What is it?
Oh, damn. I shouldn't have said anything about his daughter. It's not a secret or anything, but he really hates anybody talking about it. The doctor first came out here with his daughter. They planned to learn about the legend together. But about a century ago, she was killed while they were both out tracking chocobos. It was tragic. The doctor never really told the whole story of what happened. But after that, he threw himself even deeper into his research and work. Soon, it was all he cared about. But listen, promise me one thing, okay?
I won't let on that you told me. Don't worry.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. I mean, everyone around these parts knows the story, of course, but he wouldn't like it if strangers started asking about his past. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the legendary chocobo for yourself, Dr. Gazal is the man you have to talk to. They say he's seen the Angel of Valhalla more than a few times, at least a chocobo that looks just like it.
Sounds like he could help.
I'd bet my hunting bow on it. Well, may nature bless you.
What do you mean?
It's just a saying we have out here in the wildlands. It means good luck.
Ok, j'ai rien suivi. C'est duquel c'est? Comment ça, pas au bon FF? Il n'y a pas de bon FF, ils sont tous bons.
Hey, hey! Don't step on the vegetables!
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted a whole crop of Gazal seedlings.
Right. Chocobo's favorite food.
Yep, and our bread and butter. My name is Sarala, by the way. This is our field. My father's and mine. We've always worked it together. Nice to meet you and everything. So, what brings you to our village then? The only people who come out from the cities these days are wholesalers looking to buy our vegetables. But you don't look like you're in the grocery trade, which means you've come to see Dr. Gazal, right?
Il n'y a pas moyen de planter des trucs là? Ah oui, il faut d'abord parler au mec. Bon, ça me fait chier de cramer des points d'énergie, mais j'ai pas le choix.
The vegetables they grow make perfect fodder for the chocobos.
Oula. Je crois que tu les donnes pas qu'au... Enfin, tu fais pas que faire pousser des légumes, toi.
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question. I'll have you know I am the oldest, yes, that's right, the oldest surviving student of the great Dr. Gazal himself. First, the basics. The legendary chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
Not quite, but I can tell you what the good doctor has told me. That angel is anything but angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the Chocobo Eater. So you see, if you wish to find the white Chocobo of legend...
I should find a Chocobo Eater.
Precisely. I knew you were smart. Now, the last sighting of a Chocobo Eater was in the City of Ruins. The ruins lie in grim terrain that stretches yonder to the east. But the Chocobo Eater is a fearsome beast. Be prepared for a fight.
If you want to find the prey, seek out the predator. It makes sense. You should head east and find the City of Ruins.
I want to know more about the Angel of Valhalla.
Go away.
I heard you know things. The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows. Does that mean anything to you?
Great Etro's helm. Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl, but I never saw her.
A maiden's voice born on the wind. Yes, that's how I heard them too. So it would appear that she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately I've never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master. But I've long since given up hope that it shall be me.
Nor me. I don't know anything about chocobos.
Don't rule yourself out, young lady. You may be the one, if you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one, but rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the temple of Etro herself.
You mean the one built into the cliff?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos royals, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
And to do that, I've got to find and tame the Angel of Valhalla.
Yes, indeed. But that, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the chocobo.
An ocean of great chaos buried beneath
Ok.
them. Do you think it could be
Du coup,
true?
le temple, c'est pas la cathédrale de la ville en fait, c'est un autre truc.
I'd say it's likely they don't. That temple appeared here from the other world, from Valhalla itself. When it still stood in Valhalla, it was responsible for sealing away a power, the one that now consumes the world. Something inside that temple is a source
C'est légumes.
that created the chaos. 500 years ago, it let loose the chaos we see now, but it seems to have been dormant since then. No one knows why.
And you think it's waiting in the temple? This great chaos.
Hello there.
It's certainly possible. Perhaps this legendary chocobo will take you there.
Or maybe it won't. But either way, someone's asking for me. And I think it's time I answer.
Hey there. Can I help you with something today?
Je sais pas si je rachète des potions. J'en prendrai une au moins.
Safe travels.
Ouais, moi perso, le jour qui dure plus longtemps, ça me dérange pas, mais c'est vrai que là il fait trop chaud, hein, c'est relou. Alors, en vrai, il faudrait vraiment que je vérifie, mais je crois qu'il a pas plu depuis un mois. En tout cas, 3 semaines, c'est quasi certain, et ils annoncent toujours pas de pluie. Genre, il doit faire un tout petit peu plus frais mardi, ils annoncent 16 degrés, sinon tout le reste c'est à 24-25. Et ça c'est ce qu'ils annoncent, mais en vrai... je sais pas, j'ai l'impression qu'il fait encore plus chaud dehors. Ah, les tenues stylées un peu. Oula non. C'est quoi? Ah, ça il me le faut. Ah, quelle horreur. Ça, y a quoi? Y a feu. Ah, ça file pas mal de magie quand même. Ça pourrait être bien comme tenue de magie.
Well, I suppose you want to know about our village. Our home was built many years ago by a gang of intrepid pioneers. Garrett has looked after the village's welfare ever since it was founded. Visit any time.
Ok, mais attends, du coup, j'ai parlé à un assistant là. L'autre assistant, il est où?
The doctor's assistant looks so busy, don't you think?
If you seek the Angel of Valhalla, take my...
Bon, ok. Attends, là c'est le nord, l'est c'est là-bas. Je vais contourner le village. Bon, il faut que je trouve des ennemis un peu forts pour regagner des PE parce que c'est pas ouf là. Je crois qu'il y avait un coffre par là. J'ai envie de mettre ça sur tous les costumes. Non, je vais le mettre sur le truc de Mog, ça sera encore plus ridicule. Trop bien. Alors du coup... Ah oui mais non, parce que j'ai pas encore testé. Peut-être que le costume de Yuna, je le changerai... Ouais, il est chat. Je le changerai pour mettre l'autre truc de magie. Je crois qu'ils craignent que la magie. Ouais. Yep. Ouf. Putain, la triche. Elle fait la même pose que Yuna. Trop bien. Ok, donc tétra éléments, ça prend pas mal de d'ATB, mais c'est assez balèze. C'est un behemoth ça. Peut-être pas une bonne idée, mais bon.
Can you see my blade? I won't lose. Look, I'm serious. I mean it.
J'ai lâché la... J'ai lâché la défense alors qu'il fallait pas. Ok, donc vulnérable à la foudre et à la glace. Bonus quand l'ennemi récupère une attaque. Attaque pendant le premier choc. Ah, il faut le choquer 2 fois de suite. Ça va être chiant ça. Garde d'attaque physique. Je suis trop lent. Vite. Ok. Ça a l'air vraiment très puissant. Tétra-élément. Donc c'est cool. Bon, du coup, j'ai regagné tous mes... tous mes PE. Je peux l'affronter 20 fois non plus, quoique. Est-ce qu'il y avait un truc où il fallait... Ah putain, mais on est obligé d'aller voir un par un. Je pense pas qu'il y ait quoi que ce soit. Ah oui, les fleurs comme ça, on les chope la nuit. C'est vrai. On verra bien. Ah mais en fait on a accès à toute la map dès le début. Ah ouais, il y a une forêt, j'avais oublié. C'est grand en fait. Et ça du coup ça rejoint XIII normalement. J'entends un coffre. Ah mais il est au-dessus je crois. Il faut avoir le chocobo. J'aurais peut-être dû passer par en bas. Ah mais on peut pas monter en fait pour le moment. Du coup comment je fais pour aller au... Ah mais attends mais je suis pas du tout allé où il fallait. Je suis trop con.
I will strike you down. Hope the next goes as well.
Je suis encore paumé. Ah oui, donc là-bas c'est la gare, là c'est la ferme, donc c'est par ici. Mais là il y a une grande limite, donc je pense qu'il faut mieux que... Ouais, il vaut mieux que je traverse par là en fait. La couleur pleutre.
You're going to be embarrassed if you lose. I'll I'll take on your grief.
Ok, donc ils absorbent la glace. Ah, mais j'ai envie d'affronter tous les ennemis là parce que c'est sûrement des objets intéressants pour mes quêtes.
I will strike you down.
Je crois qu'on peut pas passer par là-bas, il y a une limite là. Enfin, il y a une... C'est juste pour ressortir, je pense. Faut que j'aille par là.
I'm tougher than I look. Can you see my blade?
A great city was once built here. For a while, it was the center of all human culture. It appears the ruins here are all that remain of that time.
So was that our golden age? Well, judging by the state of them, it ended a long time ago.
The chaos that's destroying the world emerged right here in the wildlands. The initial flood of chaos devastated this entire area.
I'll get used to it, I hope. No time to gloat.
C'est 1000 fois plus stylé avec les lunettes de soleil.
So this is where it began. The beginning.
You want to hear something eerie? I found large white feathers scattered in a clearing up the trail there. White as clouds they were, but stained with blood. It looked as if there'd been a violent battle. I saw chocobo eater tracks around the area. I'd recognize them anywhere. But I don't know what kind of bird it was after. The only white bird of that size I know is the white chocobo out of the stories. What would happen to the legend? I mean, if the angel ended up being killed. The tracks lead on into the middle of the ruins, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone.
Did you hear that? It sounds like the chocobo you're looking for is being attacked.
Calm. Stay, friend. These lands are filled with dangerous beasts. What's more, a chocobo eater rampages in the east.
If a chocobo predator's out there, there must be chocobos too.
Oh. So, you were seeking the wild chocobo. Normally, I would warn city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble. Return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
I'd better move fast. This will all be in vain if the chocobo is killed. chaos beneath the temple of the goddess. What do you think?
I hope that I'm wrong about it.
You saw me dressed like this, so you have to die. No more lies, just the truth. Strike you down. Keep up if you can. Challenge accepted. The cycle of death ends now.
C'est pas très propre comme combat. C'est pas grave. Je vais utiliser un rétablissement.
I'd say that the force behind the world's destruction might be buried somewhere in that temple.
The unseen chaos. I came into contact with it just once.
Je sais pas pourquoi il met des dialogues dans des endroits où il y a plein de combats. Parce que du coup ça coupe forcément et c'est relou.
It's not something that belonged in this world. It had to be stopped and destroyed. But I wasn't strong enough to stop it. The chaos came anyway. I won't lose.
Tellement craqué cette attaque, c'est ridicule. Voilà le chocobo.
It's the white chocobo. I found it.
He's injured.
Expect me to back down?
Le mec qui refait les blagues quoi. Mais calme-toi. Quoi? Pourquoi t'as été time out? Ah, quelqu'un t'a goumé en MP? Ou alors tu as goumé, t'as répondu à Wayne en MP mais t'as perdu et du coup tu t'es fait time out. Et du coup tu peux pas répondre. Nice. Oh non.
Look at this. Why didn't he just run away? He's torn up pretty bad.
Perhaps he had to fight to protect something.
It's all right, little one. I'll help you. You're bleeding heavily. We have to stop it.
It's the white chocobo. What happened here?
He needs medical attention, and fast.
Right. I'll get the doctor. Yeah! Yep! Oh!
It's even worse than I feared. Hey, help me get him to Canopus Farms, now!
Yes,
I won't
Doctor.
let him die. Of that you have the word of Dr. Gazal. Stop moving around! Quickly!
Hey, Hope. Do you
Trop
really think
triste.
that was a chocobo?
Why do you ask? It might be a subspecies, but it certainly looked like a chocobo to me.
Right, to me too. But the thing is, when I first saw it, I felt this weird familiarity.
You felt familiar with a chocobo? Maybe you just need a friend, Light.
Hey, I know what I felt. I'll follow the doc back to Canopus Farms.
Je sais pas s'il y a d'autres trucs à prendre. Il y a des trucs en hauteur, mais je pense que tant que j'ai pas le chocobo, je peux pas y aller.
The cycle of death ends now. That went well, right?
Ok. Oh non. Attends. Bon, enfin je revienne... Ah, je vais essayer de sortir par l'autre côté, non? Ah, je sais pas si je peux en fait. Non, je peux pas. Je crois pas qu'il y ait de moyen de monter.
You saw me dressed like this, so you have to die.
Dialogue.
No more lies, just the truth. Lightning strikes. No time to gloat. Hope the next goes as well.
Ça va en vrai, il y a assez suffisamment d'ennemis forts dans la zone pour recharger sans arrêt les PE. Donc c'est assez cool. Au pire des cas, j'ai juste à revenir dans les ruines. Je sais qu'il y a des behemoths. Et ça fait plus 4 à chaque fois et ils sont pas trop durs à battre.
You think you can beat me? That went well, right? Thanks for waiting.
Our village really doesn't have much to offer, but you're welcome to stay.
I'm sorry.
Mince, j'aurais dû
Right now and can't be disturbed.
changer de costume.
Okay, good.
As I stood there, watching the doctor try to save the Chocobo's life, I knew this was no ordinary animal.
Good, that's it.
Not only because of the legend, I felt a connection, as if we'd fought together.
There, that's it.
But why? It made no sense. Hang on.
It's all over. You can come see for yourself.
Ok, c'était rapide. Bon, je vais enlever la truc mog, hein. C'est rigolo 5 minutes, mais faut pas déconner. Par contre, en vrai, magnétisme c'est pas mal et il y a un ATB pas dégueu. Faut que je vois si je trouve un truc équivalent. Ça, j'avais dit que ce serait quoi, mais un truc de magie. Ça, c'est pas mal en vrai. Même si ça a l'air plutôt branché défense. Mais ça empêche pas d'être pas mal, quoi. Sinon, je remets un truc Weeb, mais un autre. Celui-là est pas mal en vrai. Ah, et tant qu'il y a une cape, ça me va pas, si. Je sais pas. Vas-y, je vais mettre ça. Et du coup, là en haut, je mettrais... je sais pas trop. Je remets foudre. Ah mais j'ai un magnétisme. Hop. Ok.
What about the chocobo? Do you want to leave without seeing how it's doing?
Dr. Ghazal has finished attending to the chocobo. Talk to him if you want to know the details.
Is he all right?
His wounds are cleaned and dressed, but he's still dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half-starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
Is he that weak?
It's not a question of being weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't accept any food from humans. The fool beast just glares at us.
That pride will kill him.
Such a stubborn bird can be none other than the Angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master. Perhaps he will obey you. Try it. Offer him this.
Light. It might be the chocobo's only hope. Try giving him that vegetable.
Is this all right?
Well, it looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept help from anyone else. He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
If I do it, will he recover?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride him to the fountainhead of the chaos. But before you can do that, the bird needs to be fed.
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Ghazal greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements. Ask the villagers if they have any greens or milk to spare.
Ok, meilleure mission. Des légumes Ghazal et d'autres produits curatifs. Ok.
Thanks to the doctor, Chocobo is out of immediate danger. But he needs more treatment before he's fully recovered.
So now I have to play nurse to a giant bird. I'm telling you, it better be worth the trouble.
People here are so kind. In this village, everyone is always willing to pitch in and help a neighbor.
And not only that, if the legends are true, he'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess and the source of the great chaos.
We'll see. He'd better be useful. I was never one for keeping pets.
I heard that the White-Winged Herald has appeared in these lands, and so I came as quickly as I could. If that chocobo is truly the Angel of Legend, it will guide the Chosen One to the very gates of the temple.
Summon.
The wings of the bird have not yet healed. Even if it is the Holy Herald, it cannot yet fly to the temple.
You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some Ghazal greens. Normally we have a full crop, but with father away I have no fertilizer to grow more. That's the last one. But you can have it. I'm sure we'll be able to grow more greens when father comes back. He went off to look for fertilizer days and days ago, and well, that was the last I saw of him.
As long as Cole is... The vegetables they grow make perfect fodder for the chocobos. Don't you worry. That chocobo is in the safest of hands, and he's bound to recover. When it comes to chocobo vets, Dr. Ghazal is in a class of his own.
You could knock me down with a feather. Who'd have thought a stranger would get one over on the doctor and capture the white chocobo first?
Get one over? You have a problem with it?
No, don't get me wrong. It's just that The doctor has been doing nothing but hunt that chocobo for over a century. 100 years.
And I came along and snatched his prize away. I made him look incompetent at best.
Yeah, but look, the chocobo's here. That's the important thing. And still alive thanks to you. Everyone in this village wants to see that chocobo get better, not just the doctor. I'm pretty much in charge of this village, so if you need any help at all, you just come and talk to me. Sound good?
Hello. Have you taken the time to speak to the villagers?
The villagers? Oh, right. They've been waiting for the chocobo to answer their prayers. And now he's here to do that, with the Savior's help.
Answer their prayers? Where'd you hear that? Don't tell me. You've been talking to Garrett, haven't you? It's true, he's a founder of the village, but a more indiscreet man I've never known. The fact is, we've all got our own scars. A man who wanders the world searching for a wife who everyone knows is dead. A man who still yearns for his life in the city. Folk who suffer anguish they cannot name. Garrett's taken it on himself to look after everyone and try to solve all their problems. But if you ask me, the burden he bears is too much for one man.
He seemed cheerful enough. Was that an act?
He's the last survivor of the intrepid band that founded this village. To him, we're all part of his family, and he's devoted his life to trying to keep Canopus Farms together. It's not an easy road he's chosen, and there've been plenty of sad times. But why am I burdening you with our tales of woe? I don't want you thinking you're responsible for having to save Garrett and the rest. You've done plenty for us just by finding the white chocobo. People here are more hopeful than I've seen in many a year. I reckon you've saved a soul or two. But even if nothing has really changed, you mustn't think our woes are your responsibility. It's all coming true. The legends, the stories, everything that the voice told me.
You heard the girl too, didn't you?
Oh yes, 100 years ago it was. Yeah, but I was younger then. I nursed a foolish hope that I would be the man who found and caught the white chocobo. So I took my only daughter and set out into the wildlands. There we would search for the angel together. We found it too. I saw it with my very own eyes. I was captivated. My name would go down in history. In that moment, I cared for nothing but my triumph. And when my daughter lost her footing on the cliff, I was too slow to react.
I'm sorry.
She fell into a chasm of chaos, and I could do nothing. But that's when I heard the voice. A young girl, her words ringing loud and clear inside my head. I've never forgotten them. Follow your destiny. The sacred white bird must come again. Help the one. Help the one chosen by the angel.
Are you sure it wasn't your daughter's voice that you heard?
No, it was a voice I did not know. But I've come to believe that in some strange way the message came from my daughter. That it was her last wish. She had to die so that I might know my destiny. As you see, Chosen One, I'm here to fulfill your destiny and my own.
All right then. You can help me get into that temple.
Est-ce que j'ai fait une micro-sieste pendant qu'il parlait? Peut-être. Personne ne peut le prouver.
Hey there! Can I help you with something today? Safe travels!
Hello there!
Appelle des légumes?
Hi. What do you need today? Come back again.
Un truc que j'oublie tout le temps, mais je peux complètement personnaliser les couleurs de ma tenue. Hein. On peut le faire sur le bouclier? Ah non, c'est que sur le... Ok. Ferrure et ligne. Ah oui, d'accord. Manteau. En vrai, en blanc, c'est stylé, je trouve. En bleu, c'est pas mal aussi. Hein. On verra plus tard. Ça, c'est quoi? Ah ouais, c'est pour pas que ce soit doré, mais autre chose. Ah, c'est pas mal en rose. Ça va bien avec ses cheveux et tout. Allez hop. Attends, de base, il est comment? Jaune. Pas plus de 3 couleurs sur un ensemble, hein, c'est la règle. Il y a un autre truc jaune, mais je crois que je peux pas le changer. C'est au niveau des gants. Ah si, attends, je peux le changer si je mets blanc comme ça. Hop, voilà. On est bien là. On peut même faire plusieurs couleurs, c'est trop bien. Ok. Stylé. Moi je veux que tous les jeux aient plein de tenues comme ça et qu'on puisse personnaliser. Hein. C'est le meilleur truc. J'ai un légume en plus, mais je sais pas si ça suffit.
You don't look well.
Je sais pas combien il faut lui en donner.
Oh, you should eat.
A bunch of fuss buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind and helpful.
Well, you have to be out here in the wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember, if someone scratches your back, they'll expect some back scratching in return. Ask around and see if people have Gazal greens or milk to spare.
Everyone's been asking after the Chocobo. The innkeeper, Sorrow in her field, even that man who fetched Dr. Gazal. They're so worried about him. The whole village wants to help him get better.
How does it look? Can you help the Chocobo? Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of Gazal greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, Gazal greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes, if you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yogwoods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yog, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Once he's back to full health, you'll be able to ride the Chocobo across the breadth of the wildlands. It's his destiny, as the one and
Parce qu'il
only...
vient de citer le jeu qui a révolutionné l'open world.
See something?
Du coup, c'est une vraie expression, Breath of the Wild. J'ai jamais... Je l'avais jamais entendu avant le jeu, mais...
My friend, we meet again. They tell me that the white chocobo is out of danger.
Yes, he's safe for now. Thanks to you. You brought the doctor
Ah,
just...
cet effet de lumière sur les cheveux.
I'm glad we could save that magnificent animal. Now here, I give you this gift.
Oh, gentil.
Why don't you take a look at my wares?
Drink this.
It's a unique specimen, without a doubt. But it needs to eat what other chocobos eat. Even a legend can't live on air and admiration.
Did you try offering him food again? Is he still refusing you?
Yes, we've tried. But he kicks up a fuss loud enough to scare the sheep in Arius. It's you or nobody.
I guess I'm stuck with him.
I get a lot of business.
Hey, we grow Gazal greens. There's a man and his daughter who I haven't seen.
Everything is guaranteed.
Ok, bon du coup je suppose qu'il faut que je trouve le mec dans la forêt. De toute façon là-bas je peux pas aller. Ah quoique. Ça passe par là? Peut-être moyen d'aller là-bas. Bon on verra plus tard. Je vais aller vers la forêt. En fait, tu peux mettre un marqueur, mais au final, on le voit pas sur le radar, donc ça sert pas vraiment. Ah oui, je crois que je me souviens d'une zone que j'avais complètement oubliée.
Chaos takes away the grief. Do you know what death is? Light and shadow dance together.
Je vais faire une petite pause. Je reviens. suis revenu, mais il y a une mouche qui me casse les couilles et j'arrive pas à la faire sortir. Et ça m'énerve. En plus, elle vole près de la fenêtre et quand je vais pour l'ouvrir, elle se barre. Ah. Vas-y, sors. Elle me feinte en plus. Nice. Je l'ai eu. Hop. Je me suis niqué l'épaule en fermant la fenêtre trop fort. Parce qu'elle venait de sortir. En plus, elle peut littéralement rentrer par la fenêtre, enfin par le balcon qui est dans la pièce à côté. Et genre, elle a juste à faire le tour et elle revient. Mais bon. Oui, il faut aller dans la forêt pour trouver le mec. Le père indigne qui a abandonné sa fille qui bosse.
Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal, it's just... I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course. So, what do you say?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Aria's farms. Sounds good, right?
Ah mais ça va, j'ai déjà. J'en ai déjà plein même.
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit. Thanks! That's everything I asked for. Now I can hold my head up proud when I return to Yacht Village.
Are you gonna tell me what you need it for?
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be, and fast. I've got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just used me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating? Who said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing that says
Wow.
I can't
Mec, c'est un ninja de Konoha.
Their trial is about who has the ability to survive, and wits are just as
Il
important.
va devenir Chunin.
The only rule in the Wildlands is there are no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're not cut out to be a hunter, you're just setting yourself up for trouble later.
I'm used to it. You know how many times I failed this test? 101. That's how many.
101?
I saw that look. You think I'm a loser, don't you?
No, I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did, and still get back on your feet to try again, it's a rare quality. You have real perseverance, more than I have. Forget what I said earlier. I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Now you're making me blush. I still can't shoot an arrow further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries, but eventually you'll succeed and bring a monster down.
C'est tout con, mais j'aime bien les dialogues avec les PNJ qui donnent des quêtes. Genre... Elle est censée faire ses quêtes pour sauver les gens, et du coup, il y a toujours un échange, c'est pas juste va me chercher tel objet, ouais, merci beaucoup, à plus. Genre, elle leur dit vraiment des trucs, et... Je sais pas, c'est cool.
That went well, right?
This is Yogged Woods. The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the dark shadows. There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters. For them, this is prime hunting ground. It's all too easy to become lost in here.
Do you dream of death?
Strange vines grow rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
Genre, il y a un petit passage là, il y a rien dedans. Quelle arnaque.
Light and shadow dance together. Now.
C'est chiant parce que je sais pas trop comment explorer cette merde. Ah, quoique, attends. Je peux aller ici, ensuite faire ce chemin là jusque là. Ensuite là. Ou alors Je vais là, j'explore le cul-de-sac, ensuite je reprends là et je viens là. Ouais, je vais faire ça. Bon, ils étaient giga relous. Bon, par contre, ils m'ont filé pas mal de points, c'est cool. Alors. Il faut absolument que je me mette un sort de feu. Sinon, ça va pas le faire. Je vais garder foudre et je vais mettre feu en bas. J'en ai qu'un seul de feu. Bizarre. Ok. Bonne sieste, Wayne. Je sais pas s'il y a exactement le nombre de champignons qu'il me faut au total ou s'il y en a plus. Je pense qu'il y en a plus.
Do you know what death is?
Ah, ok, il va falloir trouver l'engrais pour le père indigne. Alors j'espère qu'il n'y en a pas trop.
May you rest in peace. I challenge you.
En vrai, c'est vraiment chill le timer tant qu'on a assez de combats pour pouvoir recharger les points. Non, oh non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Putain. Le vrai problème, c'est plutôt les personnes qui apparaissent que dans certaines tranches horaires et du coup, faut vraiment jongler. Faut faire des plannings, quoi. Faut faire des plannings sans savoir à quelle heure apparaissent et disparaissent les gens, en fait. Et ça, c'est vraiment le truc le plus chiant. Ouais, en ville, c'est plus chaud, il y a moins de combats. En fait, faut trouver les endroits où il y a des... Les endroits où il y a des ennemis forts, en fait. Comme ça, tu peux y retourner à chaque fois et... t'es un peu plus tranquille. Ah, c'est la merde. Non, non, pourquoi j'appuie sur rond? Je suis trop con.
Lightning strikes.
Ah, mais ils pop en boucle les ennemis là. Mais il m'en fallait 10 je crois. Je sais pas où j'en suis. Ah, il m'en faut 3 pour cette quête là. Il me semble qu'il y a une autre quête où il m'en fallait, non? Ah bah oui. Donc 10 ici et 3 dans l'autre. Donc faut que je continue d'en trouver.
Can you see my blade? Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms.
Ces lunettes là.
She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was his fertilizer
C'est
seeker?
normal.
Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mine. Anyway, it's a big job, and I could do with some help. Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You said you are looking for Sarala's father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him, it was too late. I was standing here pondering how I was going to break the news to Sarala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you'd run straight off and tell Sarala.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
For the best, huh? Tell me, when you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sarala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sarala, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into this.
Maybe a stranger is exactly who she needs to hear it from.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands. That fertilizer you collected, it was Cole who found it. So, why don't you take it to Sarala as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yeah, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow. But at the very least, he really cares about Sarala and what happens to her. I'll go back to Canopus Farms and tell Sarala the news.
Ah mais c'est pas un cul-de-sac en fait, c'est un... Ah oui non d'accord, c'est le village. Bon bah autant le débloquer maintenant. Du coup c'est le père nul qu'on a aidé.
Hey, first time in Yogg? My name is Darius. I like to keep on top of what's happening around here. This village is called Yogg. It's mostly hunters who live here. We survive by hunting monsters of all kinds. The people here may not look like much, but trust me, they know how to use a bow. Only the very best can join our band. We're a close-knit band of elite hunters, united by the dangers we face. Hey, hello there, friend. So, you've met the headman of Canopus Farms? If you're helping to nurse the chocobo back to health, well, I've got some advice that might help. You should talk to our Cardisia about chocobo medicine. Cardisia is our local apothecary. She brews all our chocobo medicine, and the stuff really works, let me tell you.
Ouais, il est stylé celui-là. PV par férocité. Ouais, bof. Cache-œil. Du coup, je sais pas du tout ce qui est marqué dessus, mais c'est stylé. Ah, ça doit être marqué Lightning. Ça, je sais pas trop. Ça, c'est le même, non? Ouais, c'est le même kanji. En fait, ça aussi, c'est le même kanji, sauf que... Enfin, c'est les deux mêmes kanji, sauf que là, ils sont l'un au-dessus de l'autre. Et là, ils sont à côté l'un de l'autre. Très bien.
Sure you don't need to. What'll it be?
Ouais, ça a l'air pas mal pour la magie, ça. C'est un peu cher, par contre. Le problème, c'est que l'arme que j'ai, elle a un... Comment dire? Un truc bien, non? Un bonus. C'est quoi? Capacité de choc, moins 25. Ah ouais, non, c'est pas ouf, en fait. Peut-être acheter une arme, du coup.
What'll it be?
Non, parce que si ça se trouve, j'ai mieux. Enfin, j'ai déjà mieux. Ah oui, en fait, j'ai pris celle qui avait le plus de magie, c'est ça? Sans réfléchir au reste. Ouais. Je sais pas si ça vaut le coup d'acheter une arme. Sachant que celle-là est beaucoup mieux. Est-ce que je devrais pas économiser ou revendre des trucs? Depuis le temps que je dis que je revendrai des trucs, là, ça peut être le moment. Déjà tout ça, là. Hop. Ah, je crois que j'ai pile assez. Nice. Non, j'ai un peu plus même. Et ben ouais, go. Du coup, je sais pas s'il y a pas mieux en fait pour... Ah mais non, parce qu'il y a tétra éléments sur celle-là et que c'est vraiment craqué. Donc on va garder ça pour le moment. C'est ça qui fait magie 200 mais garde 0. Ça peut se tenter en vrai. On verra ce que ça donne.
You sound pretty sick.
Sorry about that. I've been laid low with this cough. Doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, does it? Though to be fair, I don't treat humans. I only make medicine for chocobos.
You're the apothecary?
That's right. Oh, did you need something? There I was just complaining about my health as if I didn't have a business to run. If you want some medicine, you'll have to bring me the ingredients first. That's how I do things. Medicine for chocobos, although I know a few recipes that work on people.
So the chocobos have their own apothecary. They have it good in this village.
That's because without them, we could never survive out here. So then, what do you need?
Supplements for a chocobo.
What I need,
Have you been to see a doctor? For humans, that is?
I'm fine. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, brewing chocobo. To make it, I'll need chocoborals and slug sweets. Bring those and I can brew you a batch. Welcome. You still don't have enough chocoborals. They're not that hard to find. Search the forest in dark, shaded places.
Hello.
Thank you kindly for your patronage.
It's no surprise to see Cardesia's shop doing as well as always. Cardesia's an apothecary, though a special sort of one, for chocobos.
Want to grow stronger? Then you're at the right place.
Ah ouais, faut que je fasse un peu de fusion là, non? Pas genre lui dire d'en mettre plusieurs là, c'est chiant à chaque fois de devoir recommencer. Ah mais ça me coûte de l'argent de faire des fusions, j'avais même pas remarqué. Ah on va se calmer peut-être, non? Bref. Ok. Ok, donc faut que je trouve plus de champignons. J'ai le droit de sauter par là? Oups. Oui, j'ai le droit. Ok. Bon, de toute façon, je comptais revenir en arrière puis passer par là, donc j'ai pas raté grand chose, j'espère. Je vais quand même aller voir vite fait. Oh, c'est liane là.
Showing hope from the future. Keep up if you can. touch of death. Keep up if you can. Pray for the dead. Another lost soul. I will strike you down.
See that? That there is a cluster of barrier vines. The blue ones part during the day, while the red ones, well, they do the opposite. They part only at night.
Ok. Donc faut que je parle aux gens devant pour pouvoir avoir les trucs marqués sur la map. Eh merde, je suis trop con. Ah putain. Ça me saoule, ils ont le temps d'invoquer en une demi-seconde alors que je les déboîte quoi. Eh merde. J'appuie pas sur les bons boutons. Ah mais ça m'a tout indiqué d'un coup. Ok, c'est cool. Donc cet endroit-là, on peut y aller que la nuit. Et là-bas, non, là-bas on peut y aller même de jour, même si le chemin est un peu plus long. Donc, je trouve des champignons là. Je crois que c'est trop éclairé par ici pour qu'il y ait des champignons. Enfin, le champignon que je cherche. Ah bah non. Est-ce que je m'amuse à faire le tour jusque là-bas? C'est un peu long, non? Je pense qu'il faudrait que je retourne... Ah mais attends. Il faudrait que je retourne au village en fait pour rendre le... Non, pas ça. Mince, je sais plus ce qu'elle m'avait... Enfin, je sais plus combien elle m'avait demandé de trucs. Hop. Là j'en ai 9 donc j'en ai assez. Et des limaces j'en ai bien assez. Ok. Il faut que je retourne au village. Je sais pas si je peux me téléporter au village. Oui, si, je peux. Ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais fouiller le reste de la forêt. Une fois que je suis arrivé au bout, je me téléporte au village, je prends le remède. Et après, on verra. On ne peut pas pouvoir parler quand il y a des ennemis.
Showing hope on the future. Do you dream of death?
Hey, listen, you ever seen moguls around here?
Ah oui, le... Ok. Je me rappelle d'un truc, je crois. Je crois que j'ai réussi à arnaquer le jeu et à monter là-haut sans chocobo. Mais peut-être que... Peut-être que non en fait. Je fais pas assez de dégâts pour les one-shot, enfin pour les tuer rapidement. C'est relou.
Keep up if you can. Let the darkness embrace you. I challenge you. Challenge you. The cycle of death ends now. Go and wait for a new dawn.
Je crois que je vais mettre des marqueurs là où il y a les fleurs parce que je sais qu'il y a un moment où... Merde. Il y a un moment où on va me demander d'aller les chercher, je vais plus me souvenir où elles sont et pour une fois qu'il y a des repères dans un jeu comme ça, dans un FF, je vais pas me gêner. Je vais mettre repère vert et je vais le renommer, on peut ? Modifier le nom. C'est pas très intuitif, mais enfin c'est pas très, c'est un peu fastidieux. Ah mais je voulais pas être en full caps lock. Hop. Ok, et il y en avait un autre. Je sais plus où exactement, mais par là, non. Soit là, soit là. Je crois que c'était ici, mais je suis pas sûr. Tac. Hop. Hop. Voilà. Ça, je peux le virer d'ailleurs. Ok. Ça là-bas, ça va dans les montagnes. Est-ce que... Je crois qu'il faut impérativement chocobo pour passer, non? Il me semble. Genre là, je peux traverser, mais je crois que là, il y a un grand gap. Et je peux pas le faire à pied. Bon, de toute façon, j'ai pas non plus envie de m'éterniser ici pour l'instant. Il est quelle heure? Il est pas encore 20h. Faudrait que j'avance un peu quand même. C'est juste que, voilà, j'aimerais bien être un peu large niveau champignons parce que tant qu'à faire, j'aimerais bien tout rendre d'un coup. Et j'ai plusieurs quêtes qui me demandent d'en avoir, donc ça m'évitera de revenir en chercher. De toute façon, il faudra que je revienne de nuit, donc il faudra que je revienne quoi qu'il arrive, mais...
Shine hope on the future. I challenge you.
Ah, je vais retourner au village. Ah, mais ça coûte 2. Bon, il faudrait bien que je récupère des trucs après. Hop. Ça va parce que dans la forêt, il y a assez de monstres qui redonnent pas mal de PE.
Welcome. Tell me, how is the Angel of Valhalla?
Well, he hasn't gotten any worse.
That's good to hear. Now it looks like you collected all the ingredients we need. I'll get straight to work. Here you go, one batch of chocobo. This is some of the best chocobo I've ever made. Why?
That cough. You can't keep going on like this. Where's the nearest doctor? I'll take you.
It's no use. The doctors can't do anything.
Sorry, what do you mean?
They say, well, I don't have much time left. Of course, no one grows older and no one dies of old age, but disease and accidents can still take us, and apparently it's my time. I'd been hoping that I'd at least make it to the end of the world. I wanted to see what it would be like. But at least I was able to make medicine for the Angel of Valhalla before I breathed my last. Not to mention, thanks to the ingredients you found, it was the best chocobo that I'd ever made. It makes all the hard work worthwhile. And now, I just have one last task to do.
One last task? What's that?
Oh, I'm rambling again. It's just a personal thing. Forget it. Now, don't you have a chocobo to look after? By the way, you haven't seen any red crim mushrooms around, have you? No, I don't suppose you have. No one has. Never mind then. If you're ever in need of more medicine, just come see me. And bring the right ingredients with you, of course.
Hey, Light.
Ok.
Why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
On peut pas l'aider?
Red mushrooms. I suppose they really are extinct now.
Ah, on peut en faire d'autres, ok. On verra après.
That sounds painful.
The cough I don't mind. What hurts is not being able to help a patient. When I can't make the medications that someone really needs, that's the worst thing about being ill.
You're not talking about a chocobo. What's the story? It sounds like there's someone you want to help.
Yes, if I could, I would do anything to take away that person's pain. I know the medication and how to make it, but I just can't find the key ingredient on my own.
What is it that you need?
A legendary red mushroom. People call it the Crim mushroom, but they all disappeared hundreds of years ago. I've been searching all this time, hoping I might still find a surviving colony.
Is the mushroom all you need to make the concoction?
Well, no. There are other things I'll need. This is the recipe. I'll need all of this.
Ah, encore des chocobos, putain. Sachant qu'il m'en faut 13 pour les autres missions. Champignons luisants, j'en ai aucun, mais je crois que c'est comme les chocoboris, mais de nuit. Donc il faudrait que j'en chope encore pendant qu'il fait jour. Oh, relou. Bon, par contre, la manite, je sais pas où on la trouve. Ça doit être un truc planqué.
I'm sorry to ask, but
Ok. Ouais, mais j'ai raté des gens là.
Stupid slugs! Attacking out of nowhere like that? Next time, I'll be ready. I'll make minced slug out of them and have them for dessert.
Easy, easy, easy. Calm down now.
It's a healthy-looking bird.
Why, thank you. You wouldn't believe that not so long ago, he was so injured he could barely walk.
Is that right?
Yes. He's completely better now, though. He can run like the wind, all thanks to the herb I gave him.
Must be a powerful medicine. What's it called?
Why are you so interested? Oh, you're the person who found the Angel of Valhalla, right? I think I can help you. The herb is called Yule's flower. It's a very beautiful flower that grows out east, near the ruined city.
Yule's flower, huh?
Yes. If you find one, let your chocobo graze on it. If you pick it yourself, it's not nearly as effective. Actually, speaking of that, can I ask you a favor? If you do get the Angel of Valhalla to eat some Yule's flowers, could you bring him to me afterwards?
Leur effet semble disparaître. Ah oui, donc c'est les fleurs en question, je pense. Mais ça sert à rien que... Enfin, je peux pas les ramasser, quoi. Bizarre. Ah, peut-être c'est une fois qu'il est guéri, il est pas complètement guéri et je peux encore plus le guérir, c'est ça?
Well, it's just that I want to check something. Well, if chocobos can learn how to speak, and if the angel is smarter than the rest...
Do you really think they can talk?
No, I'm just joking. Anyway, if you do go to the ruins in the east, be careful. There are scary monsters roaming around there.
Hey, you. What was it that you were talking to Nadia about?
She told me about an herb, something called Yule's flower. It's supposed to help chocobos.
Yule's flower, huh? Wait, she told you to give one of those flowers to your chocobo, right? And then bring him back to her, right?
Good guess.
I knew it. She really thinks that Yule's flowers can make chocobos talk.
She does seem obsessed about talking chocobos. Listen, can this Yule's flower really help my chocobo?
Oh yeah, it's an amazing medicine. It can cure chocobo injuries faster than anything I know. Yule's flowers are real, and they work, but not for making chocobos talk. Nadia's a bit kooky, and that gets her into trouble sometimes. Not that you have to worry about her at all. Nope. Keeping her safe is my job. Even if she gets angry at me and tells me I'm a meddler. Everyone knows chocobos can't talk, except her.
Ok, bon, il faudrait que je refasse une petite tournée. Je vais repasser par là. Puis là, je vais pas me téléporter, comme ça j'essaie de choper des champignons en plus. Si j'en trouve. Putain, il voulait attaquer le chien.
I saw this coming. Je sais pas s'ils poussent toujours au même endroit les machins ou... Non, je crois pas. Et du coup je sais pas à quelle vitesse ils repoussent. Another lost soul. You can't read me.
Putain, en vrai, avec tous ces petits combats là, le compteur de combat il va exploser sur ce jeu. Par rapport aux autres. Je suis perdu. Ouais.
No more lies, just the truth. I won't lose.
Do you know about Moogles? They're creatures from fairy tale books.
C'est le genre de dialogue que j'aimerais lancer pendant que je porte la robe Moog. Faudrait que je la mette quand j'irai au village. Ce sera un peu glauque, mais bon. J'ai toujours peur de rater des... Merde, faut que je bloque le temps. De rater des champis.
I won't lose. Shine hope on the future.
Ok, bon, je vais retourner au village donner les trucs au chocobo en espérant que ça suffise. On verra bien. Putain, ce bruitage de pas là, pire truc.
No more lies, just the truth.
Get all your wildlands traveling? As long as Cole is gone.
Sarala.
Oh, hello! Is that fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no! Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, dig next to the flower.
The flower? A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once I am dead, the farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it and keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this. Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad!
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for everything, for telling me the truth.
Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
What flower?
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it. Even though it never bloomed once.
What?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Serrala rosa, genus Muncius, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What? Serrala?
Yes, yes. Serrala rosa Muncius. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name, and plant biology is my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Ok.
Serrala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad.
I'm sorry. Easy now. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Be careful.
Such a resilient animal.
Will
Elle est trop cool la musique des chocobos dessus là.
Let's have a look. Yes, he's doing much better. Healthy enough to be ridden, I'd say. He's on the way to a complete recovery, but you'll need to keep an eye on him for a while. I must say, he truly is a splendid specimen. I've spent 100 years caring for chocobos, and I feel as if it were all preparing me for this moment. Thank you.
Ouais, trop bien. Votre petit ange du Valhalla. Court à peu près aussi vite que Lightning lorsqu'elle sprint, mais ne s'essouffle jamais, ok. Il peut surtout sauter et planer, non? Ah, il peut attaquer. Ouais, je vais l'appeler Boko. Hein. Parce que Lightning est sur le dos de son chocobo, hein, il combat à ses côtés, mais ses actions diffèrent en fonction du lien qui le lie. Ok. Niveau 1, il donne des coups de bec et soigne légèrement Lightning. Ah ouais, donc faut que je l'améliore autant que possible. Good.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, when you found the Angel of Valhalla, did anything unusual happen?
I didn't hear the voice of the girl again, if that's what you mean. But I do remember a strange feeling coming over me. That I'd known the Chocobo before. It was odd.
Is that so? Perhaps that feeling means that you are in fact the Chocobo's ordained master.
I don't know, but it felt more like a memory from the past than any omen for the future. Like we'd been allies before, a long time ago.
Allies in battle, you mean? I dare say that Chocobo could hold his own against any foe, big or small. Or perhaps you were a Chocobo yourself. In some other time, you and he gambled across the open plains. But whatever the truth, you must care for him now.
Now that you've nursed the Chocobo back to health, why not take him for a ride?
Mais why not tu me laisses faire ma vie? Insupportable.
I am a humble visitor. I heard the Angel of Valhalla had appeared, and came to see if the stories were true.
Ouais, je peux pas le monter. Ah oui, non, attends, c'était genre... alors. Yes. Bon, je vais lui faire bouffer les fleurs. Hein. Il peut sauter, là? Ah oui, il peut pas encore beaucoup sauter. Ce bruit. C'était par où? Oui, il se bat avec moi. Je sais pas si je peux déjà lui parler, faut que j'essaye. Enfin, je sais pas si elle va déjà lui dire ça.
Challenge accepted. So this is it, a Yule's flower. They tell me this will make you strong. Here, eat it. Well, looks like it works. Nadia's the one who told me about the flower, and she's anxious to see you. Let's go to Yogd and thank her in person. you all right? I don't plan on losing. Challenge accepted. Go and wait for a new dawn. What is it?
Donc, je crois que tant qu'elle l'a pas complètement soigné, il n'y a pas le quoi. Bon, bah, je vais essayer d'aller retourner dans la forêt. Quelle heure il est? 20h15. Je vais faire ça et je vais arrêter, je pense. Mais arrêtez de me couper ma musique là. Oui, on voit encore l'espèce d'arche. Enfin, l'arche. Du coup, je pense que c'est l'arche en fait, le truc de là-haut. Je vois pas ce que ça pourrait être d'autre. Pourtant, quand on regardait la description du truc, il disait que c'était dans un endroit inconnu, dans une dimension inconnue, je sais pas quoi. En fait, c'est juste en haut, quoi. Ok. Ce sont des ennemis. Il n'y a pas d'ennemis, très bien.
Do you know what death is?
Ah mais attends, elle est genre loin dans la forêt, non? Je sais plus c'est à qui je devais l'emmener. Ah non, c'est dans le village. En fait, je pourrais me TP. J'ai la flamme. Lâche-moi. Bon, faut que j'essaie de voir s'il y a des champignons au passage. Et me pavaner avec mon chocobo. Il n'a pas l'air d'y avoir beaucoup de chocobo. De champignons. Ah nice, à promener le chat. J'aimerais bien avoir un chat à promener. En même temps, quand j'avais un chat, elle sortait jamais. J'avais essayé de la promener et elle était terrifiée dans le hall de l'immeuble et elle voulait pas sortir.
What? You know about fuzzy sheep milk? It's fine stuff, that's for sure. We feed it to our chocobos. It makes them strong. I tell you though, it's really hard to get the quality stuff. The best place I know to find some is over at Arius Village.
Bon, du coup, elle va me dire de trouver d'autres fleurs. Oula.
Oh, it's all over for me. Nadia, are you all right? What happened?
Que? Is that all you can say? Oh, darn. I guess it didn't work.
You were just pretending to be sick? Why would you do that?
Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, but we're friends now, aren't we? I used to live in XIII, but I had a big falling out with my family, and I ran away from home. Back in the city, I was treated like a princess. I just had to snap my fingers to get whatever I wanted. But that's not real living, is it? I got tired of that life. I wanted to fend for myself, survive by my own skill.
But you didn't realize just how hard that would be.
I lasted 3 whole days before I collapsed in the woods, weak from thirst. And that's when this little guy came along just in time. He must have been injured too, because he was holding a Yule's flower in his beak. I thought to myself, I'm going to die, but at least I'll have this beautiful chocobo to watch over me as I go. But then, something even more incredible and beautiful happened. The chocobo spoke to me, as clear as I'm talking to you now. Hang in there, he said. You mustn't die. At first, all I could do was stare in shock. But then, his words began to sink in. I realized he was trying to save my life. Anyway, right after that, some villagers found me, and they nursed me back to health. But I'm sure that I wouldn't have been alive when they found me if it wasn't for my little chocobo.
Ah, you owe him your life. So that's what your little play acting was about. You thought if you could convince the chocobo that you were dying, he might start talking.
C'était quoi ce couet dégueulasse? En fait, c'est le gamin ou la gamine là qui fait semblant, non?
And to be honest, I could do with a chocobo giving me encouragement again. Life has been getting me down. I thought if I could hear the chocobo talk again, he might cheer me up like the last time. I know it's stupid. Chocobos can't talk. Oh, I guess it was just in my head that first time.
It's all right. You'll find what you're looking for.
What?
Elle est juste derrière. What the fuck?
You're searching for meaning to your life, and you're going to find it. I know you will. In fact, maybe you already have, if you really think about it. Sometimes you lose your way. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you. You just have to keep going.
Yes, you're right. It is there, and I do see it. Thank you. I'm so glad you came along when you did. I knew chocobos could talk.
Yes, what do you want?
I heard the chocobo talk. You're going to find it. I know you will. That was a clever trick you pulled, young man.
Young man, I'm a girl.
You are? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Good grief, everyone's the same. No one ever looks at me. It's like when I helped Nadia. The first time, I mean. She saw the chocobo, but she didn't see me on its back.
Aha. So that's what happened. It was you who spoke to her. She was half dead and delirious, so she thought it was the chocobo.
She's read way too many fairy tale books. But I guess it was kind of good it happened that way. Thanks to that, she wanted to go on living. So you can't tell Nadia the truth, okay?
Okay, agreed. What you did was good, pretending to be a chocobo and saying those things to her. She needed that. Wise words. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you.
Huh? I didn't say anything like that. What does it even mean? I just told her it's all right, or something like that.
Wait, really? You didn't give a little speech?
No, weird. Maybe you both imagined it. Or maybe they can talk.
Je suis sûr elle se fout de nous. Ah oui, du coup, ça c'était la quête numéro 3. Ouais, je pense que j'aurais dû aller à Yusnan d'abord. Là c'est 1, là il doit y avoir 2, 3 et 4 et 5 ici. Bon, c'est pas bien grave, j'avais pas envie de faire 2 villes à la suite. Très bien.
Remember, it's our secret. Don't tell Nadia that it was me who was talking to her.
Je vais chercher la dernière fleur. Enfin la dernière, la deuxième. Je sais pas si je peux sauter en face. À mon avis, il saute pas encore assez haut. Non.
Challenge accepted. flowers are still blooming here. I will strike you down. I'll take on your grief.
Ok, il y a toujours une poche de chaos comme ça ou c'est nouveau? Yolo. Oh non, ça va être infini.
You can't read me. I challenge you. I challenge you. Challenge accepted. Let the darkness embrace you. Keep up.
Merde. Je comprenais pas mais j'étais pas sur la bonne tenue.
I'll take on your grief.
J'aurais dû stopper le temps avant de lancer le combat en fait, je suis trop bête.
This is an area of twisted rock formations. The bare cliffs stretch for miles around. You'll need the help of a chocobo if you want to get anywhere in this terrain. Strange to say, but people have built a village out here. Polta, inhabited by followers of the goddess Etro.
J'avais oublié qu'il y avait un village par là.
Another lost soul. Challenge accepted. Lightning strikes. Lightning strikes. Can you see my blade? Let the darkness embrace you. Fool could not hope to win.
Il saute pas très haut, mais j'ai l'impression que je peux quand même passer. Non, je pense qu'il y a un grand gouffre quand même qui m'empêche, non? Ou alors je suis déjà passé là. Ah ouais, je suis déjà passé. Donc ça ramène vers la prairie et ça a priori vers le village. Je savais pas que je pouvais y aller aussitôt. Mais laissez-moi tranquille. Ah, nice.
Somewhere in this area stands a remote village, which is inhabited by followers of XIII. They were run out of the cities for being heretics, and fled here, a land blighted by the goddess's temple, where no others dare to tread.
Trop stylé le village. Ah ouais, j'avais oublié tout ça.
Tell me, do you know of the Grail of Valhalla? It is a most holy treasure that lies hidden somewhere within the temple of Valhalla.
And why are you asking me?
Because I sense that you may have been touched by the chaos, which means you may have some kind of connection to the vessel. It is filled with the divine grace of the goddess herself.
Vessel? So, this grail, is it like a flask or a casket?
No one has laid eyes upon it. But if you are indeed the chosen one, spoken of in the legends, then the angel will take you to the temple, and there you may set eyes upon it.
Ok, mais alors du coup, ouais, d'accord. Ce village, c'est pas l'endroit auquel je pensais, mais alors je sais pas où c'est l'endroit auquel je... Ah, en fait, c'est les collines, peut-être. Ah oui, c'est là l'endroit auquel je pensais. Il me semble. Et là, je crois qu'il y a un truc aussi. Ou alors c'est l'inverse. Genre ça commence là, et là, il y a le truc auquel je pense, je sais plus. Ah mais non, mais il y a ça encore derrière. Ah oui, non, non, c'est ça que... Oui, ok. Donc là, il y a le village. Ensuite, si j'arrive à passer par là, je crois que là, il y a quelque chose. Genre un campement. Et tout là-haut, normalement, il y a... autre chose.
I am a historian.
D'accord. Bon, ça c'est pour plus tard, je pense.
We have much to offer, though few travelers grace us with their presence out here. I pray the goddess offers you protection throughout your whole journey.
Tell me, traveler, where did you come from? I sense something in you, a kind of strange power. Everyone who lives in this village worships the goddess XIII. Here, we are closer to her sacred presence than anyone else in the world. One day we shall leave our corporeal bodies and be summoned to her side. Here, we wait for that day. We have not always lived here. We come from Luxarian, Yusnan, and other cities that have since been swallowed by the chaos. But then, as now, the Order rule the cities. They preached that the god of light, their almighty Benevelsa, should be worshipped above all other gods. We defied them, and so we were persecuted. Some of my brothers and sisters took up arms and fought back against the Order. However, I and others like me abhorred the violence, so we came out here, seeking a peaceful sanctuary.
Ok, mais j'avais pas demandé une biographie ou quoi. J'entends un coffre. Ouais, c'est un bouquin. Waouh. Le truc qui traîne comme ça au sol. Il est où le coffre? Il est là-haut. C'est horrible. J'entends mais je le vois pas.
So you have been chosen by the White Herald of Valhalla.
Bah ouais, sois pas deg.
This village stands at the edge of the goddess's holy land. In ancient times, followers of the goddess called themselves the Farseers. They were led by a seeress. The seeress was a young girl who was blessed by Etro and given the power to see into the future. Or so the histories tell us.
C'est bizarre qu'il n'y ait pas de musique. Ah, ça serait une quête, mais pour plus tard. Ah, c'est une autre fleur. Ah non.
Those wings of white. You must be the master, chosen by the angel.
Ah ouais, mais il peut pas encore sauter là-bas, mon chocobo.
It looks like its wings are wounded. If you value your life, you must wait until it is fully recovered before making an attempt. If you can just get across to the far side, you'll be able to get inside the temple.
Right. But the Chocobo's wings haven't healed yet. He needs to get stronger first.
Y'a quoi là-haut? Je vais aller voir vite fait. Putain, ce passage là, ce plan là, ça me rappelle Tomb Raider, je sais plus lequel. Un des 3 nouveaux là. Il y a un moment où pareil, on arrive sur une falaise à gauche et à droite il y a un grand temple et c'est un temple dans lequel il y a beaucoup de vent. Et genre... il y a des panneaux à baisser avec le vent et des trucs comme ça. Ouais, et en plus on gagne une magie de vent, ça se trouve... c'est une référence. Je sais pas. Par contre je continue d'entendre le trésor de l'autre côté, ça m'énerve. Bref, pourquoi j'ai arrêté de bloquer le temps, je sais pas. Je vais me barrer d'ici, je pense. Il est où mon chocobo? Comment je me barre d'ici? En vrai, je pourrais une TP si je veux. Attends, je vais juste voir s'il y a moyen d'aller dans l'autre zone, mais je pense que je peux pas encore y aller. Ce sera après. Ouais, il y a un saut à faire. C'est pas loin, mais non. Ok, je me barre d'ici. Quoi? Ah bah si en fait. C'est bon, comme ça je débloque des points de téléportation et c'est cool. Ça m'arrangera pour plus tard. Ouf. Ouais, salut. Ah, il faudra que je le combatte ce monstre, mais pas tout de suite. Ah mais il y en a un autre là. Il est tombé. Vas-y, je tente. Je pense qu'il est trop fort pour moi pour le moment, mais bon, on verra.
Can you see my blade?
Ouais, ça va, il prend ses dégâts quand même. Aïe. Là j'ai rien... j'ai rien appris.
Showing hope on the future. Can you see my blade? Showing hope on the future. The cycle of death ends now. Can you see my blade? Pray for the dead.
Ok. Je pensais que j'avais pas de niveau, mais ça passe. Good. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il y a des magies qui combinent des trucs. Et du coup, il y a l'objet qu'il me fallait pour la quête. Donc ça, c'est cool. Comme ça, c'est fait. Ouais, mais là-bas, je vais pas pouvoir y aller par contre, je pense. Je dis ça à chaque fois et au final, je peux y aller.
You are truly one of the few people who dare travel here. This is a terribly desolate place. A graveyard for many wrecked airships.
Ils sont relous.
May you rest in peace.
J'aime bien cette zone. Ah ouais, si, on le voit d'ici. Ouais, il y a des grues là-bas. Incroyable. Bonjour. Je peux la faire tomber? Non. C'est quoi ce machin? Je me rappelle plus. Alors attends, du coup là j'arrive par où? Ah oui, j'arrive par là, donc il faudrait que j'aille en bas. Je sais plus où c'est l'endroit où il y a le village. Enfin, pas le village, mais il y a un campement, il me semble.
Lightning strikes. this clears, the cycle is complete.
Ouais, mais il est presque 21h. Il faut arrêter. Bon, j'évite les combats. Le but c'est juste de trouver l'endroit où je vais aller. Je suis même pas sûr que l'endroit existe en fait. Ah si, il y a la fumée là maintenant. Si, c'est là je crois. Ouais, c'est là. Mais je sais pas si je peux y grimper. Je crois que si. Et ben en fait non. Comment est-ce que je fais pour monter là-haut? Ah il y a une porte en fait. Je suis un abruti. Aïe aïe. Voilà, cool. Et ben je vais parler à personne, je vais juste sauvegarder. Et m'arrêter là pour ce soir. La prochaine fois j'aurai encore plein de trucs à faire ici. Et sur le reste de la plaine, enfin de l'endroit. Et je verrai bien tout ce que j'aurai le temps de faire. Je pense pas que j'aurai le temps de faire le... En fait il y a 2 grosses missions à faire. Il y en a une dans le temple du chaos qu'on a vu là. Mais il faut que je soigne le chocobo pour pouvoir y aller. Et je crois qu'il y en a une là où je suis, enfin dans la zone où je suis. Sauf que je sais pas si j'ai envie de la faire maintenant en fait. Enfin bon, je verrai bien la prochaine fois.